Ever since I got the 2025.20.6 update, the car has been going under the speed limit. Hitting the brakes for this blinking yellow light. Still doing it wrong. 48 max is incorrect. Honestly, I think if I just let the car do its own thing, it would have just done that loop over and over and over again. Truck driving on the wrong side of the road, how will the car handle it? Good morning, everybody. I'm going from here in Grand Rapids all the way down to Allegan, up to Hudsonville, out to Muskegon, and then back to Grand Rapids. It's not going to be a lot of driving today. In fact, I think this is one of my shorter routes, but it's supposed to rain and it's supposed to be hot, which means it's going to be a miserable day. I actually have a time crunch today because I have an appointment that I have to get to. I rarely ever have to do that. We'll see how that goes. According to the car, I'll have about 15, 20 minutes to make it to my appointment, so I'm not super worried about it. But it's just one of those things, add a little bit of stress and complexity. Left the house at 80%. It's 77 degrees outside. It's supposed to get up to 86. First facility is 48 minutes, 36 miles away, and I'll get there at 67%. So I hope you guys enjoy the ride. I might step on the accelerator just to get past this person. Yep, I'm doing it. She was eating something and not paying attention, and I was already trying to get around her. I didn't need to do that because 55 is coming up. There you go. Yeah, she's way back there. She can't be consistent with her speed. She was close to my bumper, and now she's way back there. And she's having trouble coloring inside the lines. I'm glad that I got in front of that person. I don't think I'll even count that one because that wasn't because the car was doing something stupid. So I'm still at 0 interventions. Ever since I got the 2025.20.6 update, the car has been going under the speed limit. I'm not really sure why. It's in hurry mode. It should be speeding. Like, what is this about? It's slowing down. It's not because I'm going uphill. In the past, the car has done great at keeping the speed. And there we go. Now it's doing it correctly. Is it because there's someone in front of us now? And now we're being very aggressive. I think we're too close to the car in front of us. So here's going to be my real first intervention of the day, because there is no speed limit signs, no speed zone in signs, no nothing. So the car is going to think it's 35, even though after this stop sign, this intersection, it goes back to 55. So I'm going to have to at least scroll the wheel up. I might have to step on the accelerator because there's a truck right behind me. Still 35. So up to 66. I'll let the car do what it wants to do for now. So that truck is a little ways away since there was a stop sign I had to stop at. brakes for this blinking yellow light. And as soon as we get past it, it speeds right back up. It does that to a few of them. And it's not because of the poor visibility on the side roads, because it's done it when it was wide open. All right, car caught that speed zone change, slowed down to a max of 54. It's actually doing 52. I wouldn't mind if it slowed down even more, but there's another speed zone change coming up. So hopefully that will drag it down. Still doing it wrong. 48 max is incorrect. Now we're at 25. Slow down to 36. Should have slowed down to 30. The car responded that way, but it didn't set its max to that. Really, the only reason it slowed down that much is because of the truck in front of us. And that was it. Good job stopping and waiting. Like to know that I'm not going to get T-boned. Forgot about that. This is where we just were. So I think we should take the next exit instead of this all the way around. We should go to the second one. So I'm going to take over because the car's just going to continuously loop through that. See if it finds a better way. And yes, that is it. Nope, that's the way back. Yep, that's it. All right. I think this is the detour they wanted us to follow. So honestly, I think if I just let the car do its own thing, it would have just done that loop over and over and over again. Took that turn pretty wide. It actually ended up in the left turn lane. Come on, you gotta stop slamming on the brakes, homie. Are you gonna take a left like you should, or are you gonna go right like you always try to? Let's turn in left. And it's done. So I'm gonna go park. That wasn't too bad, considering there were a lot of literal roadblocks in the car's way. It did a good job. All right, that was 38 miles. Took me 51 minutes. I used 206 watt-hours per mile, which is pretty doggone good. Next place is 40 minutes. It's 26 miles away. Ouch. And I'll get there at 61%. It's basically back the way we just came. But whatever, I'm going to knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. This is why I hate making appointments. All right, car, get me there. I'm discombobulated. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can go through here. It's just close to through traffic, which is exactly what I'm going to be. But if people live down here, they can come to their house. Car decided to come down here, so I'm going to let it do it. Truck driving on the wrong side of the road. How will the car handle it? Did okay. Person walking. How will the car handle it? Did okay. There's a lot of vehicles through here. Cars slowing down and stopping and waiting. That's good. There's a car behind. I just want to go. We can go now. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of figured we could make it through here. Shouldn't have done it, but whatever. I would have slowed down for that. All right. I'm not going to do 54, so I'm setting that to 66 because the car thinks it's 45 here. My car was the only one that used a blinker on that one. Didn't use one to go back, though. Set its max to 42. Uh, Up here at the sign, it says 35 ends, and the car's not going to get that. But I'll give it a second to see. 35 ends. It just sees it as a 35. It's staying at 35, so up we go. Tight squeeze. Truck got over for us. That's nice. That worked out very well. Can't say the Tesla would have done the same thing that white truck did. Just gotten over and let us come through. Probably would have stayed where it was, slammed on the brakes, and caused all kinds of problems. That would be my guess. So yeah, it's rocketing through here. Speed limit was 35. It was doing 54. I'm letting it do it because I'm late. Otherwise, I would have slowed it down. It should go in the second one, so I'm going to take over and do that. I don't think there's a disengagement. I think that's a mapping problem. So we made it. That drive was 27 miles. Took me 40 minutes. Man, that's gross. Use 180 watt hours per mile of that drive, so that's pretty doggone good. I'm down to 199 for the day. Got here at 60%. Next place is 45 minutes, 37 miles away, and I'll get there at 48%. All right, let me go knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, I'm all done in there, sitting at 59%. I decided to go get something to eat because I hungry, so we are going to do that first. It is 6 minutes away, 1.8 miles, and I should get there at 58%. Just hitting the brakes in the middle of the parking lot. There's nothing that I saw in the way. Maybe it was a dog silhouette. I don't know. I don't know. It sprinkled a little bit. Not enough. Just read an article saying that we were in a drought here in Michigan, surrounded by lakes. That's crazy. Now that's different. 28 maxing at 25. Should be 30. My offset is 20%. Max speed is 20% off. Still at 28. I don't know what's up with that. I'm actually kind of happy about it. Tell you the truth. I would prefer 27 and a 25. That's the problem with setting a across the board speed offset, because 20% off at 25 is 30, and that's too fast, in my opinion. But 20% off and a 55 is 66, which is still a little too fast, but it's not nearly as bad. Doing 10, 11 over at that speed is way better than doing 5 over at this speed. Very far to the right. This is not a 2-lane road, but this person behind me is probably going to pass me like it is since I'm driving so close to the curb. Yeah, they're doing it. And we shouldn't be back here. See? This guy just thought, hey, thanks. And we're letting him in, and we shouldn't. So I'm closing the gap now, because that's just dangerous. I will count that as a disengagement. Smart to wait. Shouldn't turn from the driving lane, but smart to wait. All right, it's not going to do that right. So I'm going to take over, and that's not the fault of FSD. It cannot handle drive-thrus yet. All right, next place is 51 minutes, 45 miles, and I'll get there at 43%. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Yeesh. Rained pretty hard, and man, we just went through 3 seasons of weather just going through the drive-thru. It went from me wearing my sunglasses to monsoon to now I should probably think about putting my sunglasses back on. Welcome to Michigan. So because it's raining, it set its max to 80. Because I'm in hurry mode, it's just going to camp in the passing lane. So I'm going to switch us to standard. Only because I don't want to camp in the passing mode, or passing lane, if I'm not doing well above the speed limit. Okay, that looks clear. So I'm going to put it back in a hurry. Okay, I got here at 43%. That trip was 47 miles, took me 59 minutes, used 236 watt-hours per mile. Some of it was on the highway. Not the end of the world. So far today, I've driven 113 miles and used 215 watt-hours per mile. That's pretty amazing. So home is 37 minutes, 34 miles away. It says I'll get there at 30%, but there's a possibility that I'll need to add another stop. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I'm all done in there. Usually I'd go to the UPS store and go home, but surprise, surprise, something else has come up. So I have to go back to the first facility that I went to. So first thing I'm going to do is go to the UPS store, and then you'll get a bonus. So UPS store is 7 minutes, 1.9 miles away, and I'll get there at 40%. Let's get out of here. Maybe. Come on, baby. You did not see that car. There's no freaking way. All right. Car always tries to go around back for some reason. Not exactly sure why. That was not a disengagement because of the car. I just didn't want to go back there. I let it do it one time, and it was pretty dumb. Not doing it again. All right, I'm going to run in and take care of some business. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, sitting at 38%. I left the AC running while I went inside because it's hot now. It's 90 degrees, and it's super humid. Watch says 85, whatever. Hour and 14 minutes, 56 miles to go to my next facility. It says I'll get there at 21%. Probably shouldn't be going this way. Yeah, it's trying to turn around. Doesn't know any better. Confused itself. Where are you going to go? Out here to the light? That's okay too. Yeah, there you go. Super confused. The highway's that way. You should be turning right. It's got its left blinker on. The navigation says turn right now. The left blinker is on. We're in the going straight lane. This car is on crack. It's actually going to try it. It is doing it right in front of the police station. That's freaking crazy. Come on, get over there. All right, I'm going to do it. Because there was somebody all up on my booty. See, there was no reason the car couldn't have done that itself. Car handled that pretty good. Didn't freak out. I think there was a slight brake tap there, but it wasn't anything special. No, we're slowing down again, and there is someone behind me this time. So I'm not going to let it happen. All right, it's just going to stop me here, probably like it did earlier. So I'm going to go park. Whoops. I was recording all that for some reason. I must have hit the button on accident. That drive was 57 miles, took me 1 hour and 11 minutes, 217 watt hours per mile. That's pretty awesome. Home is 50 minutes, 39 miles away, and I'll get there at 9%. Let me go handle my business. I'll be back in just a second. Oh, okay, I'm all finished. Hallelujah. Oh, 1 hour, basically. 50 minutes to go 39 miles. And I'll get there at 9%. And I'll charge up the car and be done for the day. No, I won't. I've got reports I need to do. So let's get out of here. I really wish the car would back up more. I mean, I know it doesn't have to, but it would be nice. And it's definitely going to keep going around. And I feel like, this is just me, and you guys can tell me what you want. I feel like counting discrepancies in parking lots is kind of disingenuous because the car is really not supposed to be able to handle parking lots. You tell me what you think. Looks like the car is going to turn right here as it should. That's good. Smoothly went around the barricade. Now just go slow. It's not going slow. Ugh, my poor tires. Why do people do this? If you make somebody slow down, you did not yield the right of way. Especially when you pull out in front of them and go 38. That's wild. So again, it's stuck thinking it's 45 miles an hour here, and it's not. So I have someone getting sick of me. So I put us up to 66. Car's doing 55, now 54. I'm going to step on it just a smidge, give the car some encouragement to speed up. There it goes. The only reason I did that is because someone was right on my... It's another Tesla, too, which is even better. As close as they are not using FSD or autopilot for sure. All right, we're doing the same thing. I need to speed us up. So it still thinks it's 35 because all it saw was that 35 ends sign, and it thinks it's still 35. So I'm speeding us up. Hopefully the car will take its cue and speed up on its own. Still thinks it's 35, which is wild because we changed to a different street. Now it thinks it's 45 on this road. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's random. It's okay if it's like the same as the street before, but we've changed onto this road and it's completely wrong. Come on now. I'm just gonna slow us down for no reason other than that's a policeman sitting there. And then I'm gonna put us right back up. Wouldn't say that was an intervention. Alrighty. That was that journey. I think it was like 60 miles more than it should have been. Today I drove 211 miles. Blech. That last leg was 39 miles, took me 45 minutes. All day today I used 220 watt hours per mile. That's amazing. It is 91 according to the car, it's 87 according to the watch. Today wasn't terrible, just speed interventions. I hope you enjoyed the extra long trip because I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. To me, that was funny. All right. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't, there's a dislike button. If you think somebody else would like it, share it with them. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button so you can see more. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns, throw them down below and I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching, guys. Deuces. All that friction brake is unnecessary. Oh, yeah.